Hey everyone, Genome here, coming at you with an actual contest entry. I haven't done one of these in quite a while, but it's for a channel I just discovered like 2 hours ago or an hour ago, something like that. And I just wanted to go ahead and jump in and give a little support to the channel. Honestly, I don't even care about the prize, whatever, and that. It's no big deal. I just saw a fellow creator in need of some subs and wanted to, help support that in some way. So the channel I'm talking about is H0RR0R0R. He's running a 100 subscriber contest right now, so I will post a link to his contest below in the description. And so, if nothing else, why don't you go over there and throw him a sub? Because I've looked through; he's got like 2 years of content out there. So let's give some support to the little guy, right? Who am I to talk? I'm still a little guy too, but you know what I mean. Just I don't know, be supportive of the community. So I know some people that watch, sort of some of my viewers are on the horror side of things. So it's perfect, man. I do horror, I do gaming too, so it's like, if you like my content, you probably like some of his. So anyway, let's get down to the contest. So this one is, once again, his 100 subscriber contest, and it's pretty easy. I have to answer like 3 questions. Of course, you got to be subbed to his channel. But the first question is, how did I find his channel? And ashamed to say, I actually found it from H0RR0R0R's channel. He did a contest entry. It showed up in my feed, so I went over there and checked it out. So, just what I'm ashamed of, that I didn't want to search it myself and find it myself, But hey, any port in a storm, right? However you get over your channel, I'm there. So, second question is, what is his favorite video that he's made? This kind of sounds like my contest I just had here recently. I like that series you do, Is It Worth the Hate? I've watched a couple of those now, and I like the way you approach it, because, like, I watched the Nightmare on Elm Street one, the remake, and Resident Evil 3 one. I think both of those movies, or both of those iterations, get maybe some unnecessary hate from the hardcore fan base, it is. A lot of people didn't give the Nightmare on Elm Street remake a chance because it wasn't Robert Englund. I don't care too much who plays a character role as long as they do it well, and I think Jackie Earle Haley played the role fairly well. I didn't really much care for the movie, but it wasn't because of pre-existing hatred because they didn't use the same actor to play Freddy. I mean, come on, give Robert a break. He's been doing it for long enough, right? If he wants to not do it anymore, don't do it anymore. They tried something a little bit different. And if it wasn't for some really piss-poor acting from most everybody else in the movie, it actually might have gone somewhere, but that's neither here nor there. And, of course, Resident Evil 3, I haven't played the remake, or 2 for that matter, but I played the original, like, Resident Evils, like, till my fingers bled, and I played 3 so much. I had the S ranking. I think I opened up, all 9 endings or whatever it was, and finished the Mercenaries and all that. It was a good time for me. I am pretty disappointed to hear that they cut out, like, the clock tower and the graveyard and all that.
I was not amused.
So it's like, that reeks to me of like lazy program, but you make a great argument of being able to finish the game fast. If you got really good at these Resident Evil games, none of them were that long. In fact, the only reason that they were as long as they were is because you ran so slow. So, yeah, I can see the defense of, a game just because it's short or it's missing a few things from the original. Doesn't make it any less great. Judge it on its own merits. So once again, it's like the same thing with Nightmare on Elm Street. The remake. Don't go in hating it just because it's a remake and it does something different. Try it out for yourself and see what you think. I mean, you obviously played over 30 hours of it, so you must be liking it, right? So yeah, I like that series. I like the Is It Worth the Hate? Because I tell you what, the horror community and the video game community and comic book community, there's all kinds of like little communities and niches out there. They can really get it in their collective consciousness to hate something just because, and then it should be cool to hate on it. You know what I mean?
What the hell kind of an analogy is that?
So it judges stuff on its own merits. So that's a long-winded explanation of what my favorite video of yours is. So Is It Worth the Hate? That's my favorite video you did. And 3, what's your favorite horror movie? And that one's pretty tough. I'm not like a hardcore horror aficionado. I'm not even a huge movie file, even though I do enjoy them. I do lots of movie reviews on my channel. So mine's probably a little bit oddball, but I'm going to say American Werewolf in London. it's not like pure horror. There's some horror elements, of course, but I'd say it's my favorite for many different reasons. For one, the special effects are second to none. Two, it tells an interesting story. It's a little bit of a spin on the standard werewolf tale. Good guy gets bit by werewolf, good guy falls in love, good guy turns into a werewolf, good guy dies. It's a nice little. It's fully fleshed out in its 90 or minutes or 100-minute runtime, whatever it is, and you feel genuine sympathy for David. It's like he just seems like a really nice guy. I actually did a review. It was like one of the first videos I did was a review of this movie. I need to redo it and do a much better job of it. But there's just so much to like in this. It's a horror comedy. It's one of the few that actually works as a horror comedy. It doesn't seem forced like most of them do. And like I said, the characters are great, and the special effects are great. The story's fun. What's not to love? So it's a great one. I mean, it's not pure, like as far as pure horror movies go, I like Friday the 13th Part 6 or stuff like that. Original Nightmare on Elm Street's amazing. I just did a review of that not too long ago. It's funny too. Getting back to it, you did a video with your top 5 horror or Jason Voorhees kills. I did a top 10 like 6-7 months ago, and I think your number 4 wasn't my number 1, so we had some crossover there. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, so I'd say American Werewolf in London is probably my favorite horror movie of all time, and just because that's another one I can really enjoy watching. A lot of horror movies you can put in and you might like them like once or twice, but it wears off really quickly after that. Like a lot of slashers are like that. It's like, yeah, it's bland and forgettable. It's not something like you would really want to show someone who's not a fan of the genre, right? I would have no problem putting American Werewolf in London in and showing basically any friend of mine this movie, whether they like horror or they like comedy, they don't like, if they like action, whatever.
No offense, but what the hell are you talking about?
It's like this movie just works. It doesn't seem so dated like a lot of other movies do in the genre, and it appeals to a wide audience, and I think it's what makes it such a great movie. So anyway, I'll go ahead and wrap it up there, but I do encourage everyone to get over there and throw Horror Gamer a sub. He's been plugging along for like 2 years, man, and I know what it's like to do the grind. And so let's show the guy some support. I'll try to spread this around the horror channel too, that are friends of mine. So anyway, thanks for putting the great contest out there. Thanks for putting out so much content. I'm going to be going over more of it here in the near future. Like I said, just found your channel today. So hey, best of luck in the contest. Hope you hit 200 subs for too much longer. I know she had a big jump in sub count for what I'm reading anyway, since you've done the contest, so that's good news. So keep up the good work, man, and best of luck in future endeavors, and we'll talk to you again soon. All right, until next time, this is Genome with yet another content century. What is this, 2 in like a week?